Hey there, this is Ben Howard coming to you with this month's real estate market report, giving you all of the information you need about buying and selling homes here in North Texas. Well, we're not going to beat around the bush on this. We're going to get right into the numbers. We're in a new year, so let's see when it might be the right time to buy, when it might be the right time to sell, or if you're making a move with a family, when might be the best time for you and your family. Well, let's get right into the numbers right now. As we look at the sales price, this is the median sales price, and we've gone back 10 years all the way to 2013 here. And you can see in each of these, there's a normal trend that goes on. The lowest in January, so right now, and it usually goes up to June. Some of them are in May. So May, June is the highest point in here. And it was always about the same, about 13%, a difference here between 12 and 13%. One reason why buying and selling homes in here in North Texas is a great investment. Until we get here to 2021. Now remember, during 2021, a lot of the sales in North Texas before that point dealt with new construction because of the population boom here. When we got to that point, new home sales, they couldn't get the inventory or the materials they needed. They couldn't get permits pulled just because COVID slowed everything down. The price went crazy because they couldn't do new home sales and there was a limited availability. So when there's a limited availability of houses, the prices go up. So things went crazy here in 21. You can see they went crazier here in 22. Two of the biggest jumps we've ever had, and then the biggest dump we've ever had here as well. So how does this last year, this is all of 2023, from January till December, how does it compare? Let's switch over a program here. I couldn't get it to work on here, so I'm going to go over and put it here in my best friend PowerPoint. You can see we have the exact same graph here, and I'm just going to pull 2023 over to see how it compares to some other years. Have we gone back to the levels we had before COVID, or is it still a little bit crazy? Well, let's take a look here as we go. And each of these, if we put in the lowest point, we are pretty similar when we go between the lowest point and the highest point. Some of these years, like 2017, 2018, with a little bit higher interest rates. They jumped up a little bit there in 2018. So that's why the price is a little bit lower. Here went a little bit higher than that. 2019, we're almost identical. 2020, even with the craziness, it went as high, then it went back down. And then, as we all know, these ones are wild. So have we returned to the place where we were before COVID? Right now, it looks like the answer is yes. Now, what are some of the things that could mess that up as we go? Let me flip back to my other screen. We're going to go to our mortgage rates. Now, we talk about this a lot because monthly affordability is really what everybody cares about. Most people don't care what the interest rates are. They don't care what the price of the house is. But if they can meet their monthly budget and get the house that they want, they're going to do it. So when we were down in these crazy, ridiculous rates in 2021, where we are down below 5% or down below 3%, that's when the prices went so high. Then interest rates went up, they went up, they went up, and they realized the economy wasn't as bad as I thought it was, so they're going to bring up interest rates to help fight inflation. And then we got to our highest point here in October, where, mind you, this is if you have a pretty good credit score. I think this is something like 780, so it's a good credit score. 7.79 was the highest, and then it went back down. Right now, we're around 6.5%, again, with good credit. So what is going to happen? What will the effect of this be if interest rates stay low, stay where they are now? What if they go back up? What if they take a dump? Well, most people think that when we get into the springtime, we are going to have the interest rates go back down. When that happens, I can imagine this trend here, because we're in the low time right now. It could go back up, maybe back to where we were in 2022. If the interest rates stay a little bit high, now I think we may not get past that point again, just because these numbers are ridiculous. So my thought for you is this. If you're looking to buy this year, you may want to look a little bit earlier than normal, because it's if we get into the springtime when there's a feeding frenzy, and then if interest rates drop at the same time, you could see these prices jumping way back up. I don't see this happening again because that was incredibly low and there were some other extenuating circumstances. However, if we take the same rate that we are here, we're going to end up with an average of over $400,000 for a house here in DFW. So median. So that's including the shacks, that's including the mansions. So that's my thought for you on here. If you're looking to move up, if you're looking to invest, if you're looking to get your first time, it may be worth right now before interest rates dip anymore. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Jump into that market because remember, lenders, they're not making as many loans right now. So they have a number of programs where you can refinance in a few months and get that rate down. Hey, well, let's look real quick on the month supply and then I'm going to let you go for this month here. But you can see here when we get up in North Texas around 4 months, that's, again, remember, if the current inventory and the current rate of sale, if no more houses come on the market, how long will it take to sell every single house? Well, when we get around 4, that's pretty neutral for us. In other parts of the country, it could be 6 months. But we got actually in October, in the fall time, it was getting closer to that. Now we're dipping back down. Just know when we get into the springtime, sellers have a bit more power because there'll be less houses on the market because they're going to go faster. So if you want to get the house, you have to get in there, find it, make an offer right away because there are more buyers in the market. That's a good thing, except that if you're buying at the same time, it's going to be trickier. So my 30-second commercial here as we leave you. Remember, if you're listing, I would love it if you could share this with your friends. Howard Group does more than anybody. Remember, again, we take care of your normal stuff, your photography, your marketing. We get it all over the internet. We get it in the exclusive groups for KW, which KW here in the Metroplex, we sell 1 of every 10 homes. So we have more than anybody. We can market it there with our inside pages, but then we also take care of cleaning for you. I pay for it. I schedule it so you don't have to worry about that. We take care of minor repairs and we send you out to our Lakehouse in East Texas because what's worse than driving around with your kids and the dogs in the car while you've got 8 showings going on a Saturday? We take care of that for you. Hey, if you're looking to get into the market and you're looking to maybe sell here a little bit earlier in the spring, give me a holler now. I'll give you a straight answer without any sales pitch about how much your house is going to go for and how quickly it'll go. That's what I do here for you. I do it every single day and I would love to work with you. Hey, well, we're going to see you again next month.